Oh, hey. So, welcome back to the accounting struggle. My name is Courtney. And if you haven't already, like I always tell you in every video, go to theaccountingstruggle.com and subscribe to the blog so that you can stay up to date on all the latest content. That's where I post all of the blogs and all of the corresponding videos. But of course, you can always just find us here as well on YouTube. And the name of this channel is The Accounting Struggle. So if you're new here, welcome. And if you're not, oh my God, thank you for coming back. You're a real one. I appreciate you. So today I'm going to be doing a quick topic on love is in the office. So basically we're just going to be discussing like the possibilities of dating someone in your field. Should you date somebody in your office? What are the things you should consider? Is it a good idea? Personally, I'm a married woman now, so this is definitely not for me. But I know that most people are coming straight out of college, going into their job. They're young, they haven't found the one yet, and they haven't completely settled down. So maybe like 1 or 2 years into your career, you're like, or maybe even your first year into your career, you're finding yourself vibing with somebody at work. You're spending a lot of time with them. You're feeling them. They're feeling you. And you're wondering, should I go for it? So I'm going to lay out some ground rules because I think that it's important to have these. If this is not just a job, this is a career, this is what you really want to do, then you want to make sure that you're going to stay on a comfortable path and that things don't get real sticky and crazy. So I would say shooting your shot. So if you're going to shoot your shot and you're sure that this person is as interested in you as you are in them, be sure, because sometimes, I know personally, I'm a very welcoming person, very easy to talk to. I laugh at your jokes, even if they're corny, because I'm corny, so I love corny jokes. But I also, I think sometimes that can come across as flirting when, don't get it twisted, that's not what I'm doing. I'm not flirting with you, but a lot of people might take it that way. So just be sure that if you are gonna, shoot your shot with somebody, if you are gonna ask somebody out at work, just make sure that the feeling is mutual. You're like not just guessing. You're not just like, I like this person, I like this girl, I like this guy, I'm gonna ask for his number, I'm gonna see if we can go out. If you're gonna do that, it could be real awkward if the feelings are not mutual. So just try to make sure you really are getting the right vibe from them before you do go ahead and take that step. But yeah, if you shoot your shot and you're serious about getting to know them better, then I would say first things first, make sure it's allowed. Not every office is cool with that. Not every type of company is cool with that, but plenty of them are. So, I mean, there's people in my office who are literally married. There's a ton of people who date. I've seen it in a lot of accounting fields. A lot of people meet their husbands and wives in accounting. It's not rare at all. So I would just say make sure, you check in with HR, or you just look over the possible, what are the rules on, I think it's called fraternizing. But just make sure it's cool first, because you don't want to be all in love with somebody and then find out like, oh, we're not allowed to date. Yikes. And also consider what the positions are. Like, it probably would look, I know it's cool when it's 2 associates or an associate and a senior, but it might look a little different when it's like an intern and like a managing partner. So you want to just make sure that you follow the rules. That's number 1. And then number 2 is, I would say just make sure that if you were going to date somebody at work, that it's something that you're really serious about. It's not that you're like, I'm dating this person to find my husband or my wife. A situationship. Don't do that in the office. Don't play games. Don't play mind games. Don't do the whole like, I am gonna like leave you on red for 3 days. Like, this is not that. Not in the office. It will make it so uncomfortable and so awkward. Like, this is not the place you want to play games. So if you're just looking for another notch, or if you're just looking for somebody to hang out with, I would say don't do that with people you work with, or people even in your same field, because accounting, depending on how involved you are in the industry, you're going to still run into those people all the time. You may have to work with them frequently. So I would think that fooling around with or hooking up, I've never known the difference. Terms like that, though, just mean not serious. So if you are going to just be very casual with somebody, I would say then skip it altogether. It's not worth having to work with somebody that you're not serious about. Like, that's dumb. Like, oh, I fooled around with them for a few weeks and now we still have to work together, and it's kind of awkward because I don't even want to see this person again. So I would say just make sure that if you're going to go for it, be serious. Like, I really want to date this person. I want to be exclusive. I'm going to take their calls. I'm not going to ignore them. So there's that. And then the other thing that you really need to consider is, like, if you work with someone and you're dating them, there's a professional relationship and then there's a personal relationship. You need to be able to differentiate between the two. I have personally never dated somebody that I've worked with. But if I did, I don't think I'd be able to do it. So God bless y'all. I think that it would be you just need to be able to have a line. Like, when we're at work, we are at work. Everything is about work. So, if you are giving me feedback on my performance at work, it's not personal. It's not like, I can't believe you would say that. Like, you're supposed to be my man. Or, like, there is none of that when it comes to professional. Just make sure you keep those lanes separate. If you do work with someone and you are dating them, or if you are in a romantic relationship with them, just be able to still keep the professional aspect of your relationship at the forefront when you are working and you're in a working situation. So what I mean by that is basically, like, if you're an associate and you're dating a senior, and the senior is giving you review notes, or they give you feedback and it's unfavorable feedback and it's something that doesn't necessarily paint you in the light that you would expect, and you're just thinking like, but like, how could you say these things about me? They're not saying them about you necessarily as a person. It's professional. So just be able to, if you are going to go down this road, just make sure that these are things that you can handle. If you can handle somebody being the love of your life, but also saying, you really messed up this performance, you have not done well, and you need to step your game up. If you can handle it, obviously, if they're professional, that's not how the feedback should sound. But if that's what they're saying and that's the feedback they're giving you, can you handle it? Just make sure you are able to. So that would be my word of advice for that. And then the other thing I would say is make sure that if you are dating someone and you're thinking long term, like, if this doesn't work out, can we still maintain a professional working relationship? I will still have to see this individual. Obviously, not everything is within your control, but if you have a clean break, you should be able to still work together. So it's just little things like that you may want to think about. Like, I just want to date this person and you're making me think way too hard about this and you're making this way too serious. That's not my intention, but I just want you to consider all of the possibilities. Like, if I date this person in 6 months, will I still be able to work with them if it didn't work out how I thought? Like, I'm an associate. I'm probably not going anywhere in 6 months. 6 months down the line, if things have not worked out at all the way I thought they were, am I still going to be able to work with this person? You need to be able to answer that before you go down this road. So those are just some things to consider. But on the bright side, it could be amazing. I know so many people who are married and have children in accounting, and it's worked out beautifully. So I would definitely say, if the love of your life is working in the cubicle next to you, don't ignore it just because you're afraid that it might not work out. And again, God bless you if that's something you can do. I'm not that girl. I don't have that kind of time to be dating somebody and still have to see them all day. Like, ooh, I need my time. I don't know how y'all do it. But just consider all of that. And then main thing is, or the most important thing is, just make sure you stay focused and don't allow it to distract you from your work. Because it's great if y'all find love and it's working out and things are going well. That's wonderful. But like, you don't want to fall behind in your work and you don't want to become distracted because you're just boo loving. Like, you can't just be all like boot up all day and not being able to be focused still, not being able to still be like, I don't want to say competitive, but just both performing at the top of your game. You don't want to get distracted. So do keep those things in mind, and I hope it works out. Go for it if you feel like the feeling is mutual, of course. And just be careful, set boundaries, have the lines that are clear. Like, we're at work right now, or, now we're at home. Like, just make sure you have those clear lines set out. And let me know if you've ever dated somebody that you worked with. How did it go? Did you not get tired of seeing them all day? Because, like, It's a lot of hours, especially in accounting, like public accounting. Y'all not tired of seeing each other? I'm tired of seeing the people I work with, and I'm not even dating them. So yeah, let me know in the comments below how that worked out for you. Did it work well? If it didn't, what did you do? How did it go? Let me know. All right, thank you for watching. Bye.